Before we get into the video, check the description and join our daily giveaways.
With the present status of the crypto market, numerous financial backers are hoping to sell their resources. Then again, we have encountered financial backers who put stock in crypto and consider this valuable chance to be a markdown. These equivalent financial backers are additionally investigating Avalanche cost expectations on the grounds that Avax is one of the most famous digital forms of money available. This is precisely the exact thing we will cover in this video, including more data about the Avalanche environment and organization. Assuming you are new to the crypto space, we exceptionally propose looking at our committed video for crypto amateurs. When you read it, you will have an extraordinary establishment and a simpler time exploring through the grave space. So, how about we get directly into it? Over the course of the last week, the cost of Avalanche, AVAX, stayed around $29.63. The dissemination supply of TRX is 284 million. The market cap went up to $8.46 billion. What is Avalanche? Torrential Slide is a decentralized money convention that empowers the issuance, move, and trade of computerized resources on a protected, quick, and versatile stage. The convention is intended to be open to a great many clients, from individual financial backers to huge organizations. Torrential Slide is controlled by a clever agreement calculation called Avalanche X, which depends on the pragmatic Byzantine adaptation to non-critical failure agreement calculation. Torrential Slide X is intended to be more versatile, energy effective, and secure than existing conventions. The convention likewise incorporates an inherent profits framework that considers the execution of shrewd agreements and the improvement of decentralized applications. It is right now perhaps of the most well-known organization in digital currencies on the crypto market. Could Avalanche, AVAX, reach $1,000? Torrential Slide is a task that accompanies a ton of utility. This is the very thing that numerous financial backers love about it. Proprietors are hopeful about the improvement of the organization when the market balances out. That is the reason so many accept the cost won't just reach $1,000 however go past, astounding its previous brilliance. Nonetheless, we should consider it briefly. The ongoing cost of Avalanche is around $20.98, which is far away from its past all-time high of $134.53. This implies it will require a 6.5x expansion to arrive at its past ATH, and in excess of a 62.5x increment to reach $1,000. With an ongoing business sector cap of $4.5 billion. This will bring about another market cap of more than $281 billion. Avax price prediction for 2022 to 2030. Torrential Slide's future cost is hard to foresee, as it is dependent on various variables, including the presentation of the Avalanche organization, worldwide financial circumstances, and the cost of other digital forms of money. In any case, in the event that Avalanche keeps on developing as an organization at its ongoing rate, it is conceivable that the cost assessment for Avax could without much of a stretch beginning moving back to the $100 mark toward the finish of 2022. This would address a critical increment from its ongoing cost of around $20.98, yet would in any case be way underneath its untouched high of $134.53, arrived at in January 2022. While Avalanche's future cost is difficult to foresee with assurance, we are anxious to impart to you our logical estimate. Remember that these are chiefly hypotheses, albeit upheld by realities and other to some degree strong variables. So, we should go to the fascinating part. 2022. A portion of the monetary business top names have loaned their way to Avalanche's cost visualization. The quantity of joint efforts and occasions with the cryptographic money area shows that many individuals are certain about digital currency. As indicated by that into Avalanche's exhibition over the course of the last year, it might accomplish a huge lift by the end of the year, dissimilar to other critical coins like Bitcoin and ETH, and get through the $100 mark once more, which will draw it nearer to its past levels. Obviously, there's the situation that we experience further world contentions that can influence the crypto market. All things considered, we can anticipate that Avax should drop in cost. Nobody can say without a doubt the way that low it might go, however we can undoubtedly see it dropping to around $5.10. 2023. Numerous investigators have made Avalanche cost expectations for 2023, and the overall agreement is that the cost of Avalanche will keep on rising. This depends on various elements, including the rising utilization of Avalanche's innovation, the developing fame of crypto, and the general uplifting perspective for the worldwide economy. While it is difficult to say precisely exact thing the cost of Avalanche will be in 2023, most specialists concur that it can possibly arrive at new levels. All the more everything being equal, we can anticipate that the cost of Avalanche should reach $105-$115 toward the finish of 2023. 2024. On the off chance that the development for Avalanche proceeds, we can undoubtedly see it getting huge reception. Our cost expectation for 2024 is essentially as moderate as could be expected, to not deceive you. We accept that toward the finish of 2024, the cost of Avalanche will reach something like $135.32. On the off chance that we let ourselves be somewhat more speculative, we'd raise it to $1.70, bringing it increasingly close to its past pinnacle. 2025. As per many Avalanche aficionados and their cost forecasts, Avax costs might rise decisively in the exchanging range somewhere in the range of $137.35 and $139.95. Be that as it may, the most sensible assumption is for a midpoint of these cost levels. With far-reaching reception, Avax cost expectation as a modest and helpful computerized resource could turn into a reality. For this situation, we should likewise consider that the Avalanche organization can essentially grow and create. All things considered, costs might try and go as high as $153, way over its past ADH, however that is very aggressive. With respect to a more terrible situation, there are numerous things we can't foresee, such as any worldwide military, natural, pandemic, taking a gander at COVID, monetary, and other comparative issues. Yet, we should investigate what we have within reach. In the event that a solid contender emerges, things can go south for Avalanche. Something else that can happen is assuming there's any adjustment of the organization's activity. This can incorporate a difference in CEO, engineers, other colleagues, and so forth. Assuming that occurs, we can see the cost of Avalanche dropping by 50 to 70%, meaning it will go for about $15-$25. 2026. Keeping our moderate methodology, we won't attempt to make absurd cost expectations for Avalanche. Albeit many